Hello and welcome back to another Dark Souls video. We're continuing our quest here. We're gonna head back up and head off towards the Gargoyles. We just have our Uchigatana upgraded to +3, so we're gonna be doing a ton of more damage with it, which is very nice to have. And we're gonna be first unlocking a shortcut and getting our butts back to Firelink in relatively short order. But since we rested at the bonfire, everybody's respawned and we have to fight everyone again. First, we're going to rush this archer, take him out. And nice! Only 2 attacks now. They're doing much more damage than before, thanks to this fully upgraded Uchigatana. There we go. No, you're not allowed to dodge. Oh, wow, this guy is friggin' agile. You're agile for a corpse, man. Come on. Thank you. Die. Excellent. Okay. We're going to move up through here. And I could summon a guy to help me fight this Black Knight in here, but I'm not actually going to fight the Black Knight just yet. I'm just going to run on by. And I'm going to jump into here. And this is the elevator down to Firelink. This is the first major shortcut that they add into the game. Let's see here. Also, when it comes, we come down here, we're going to step off at the right time to land here. Normally you would go a bit further and end up down there, but we want to get some items. So we're going to move off to the side this way. And we can see the place that we went to in episode 2 where we gathered a whole bunch of supplies. This is another way you can get to it. We're going to line ourselves up this way and roll over to here. And make our way up this, and all the way up to here, and keep going up. And we are at the crow's nest. So you can see the giant crow there, or the raven. I think it's a raven, and this is its nest. And we will be using that in a later episode to do some very fun things. We can return to the Undead Asylum and get some really awesome items. I'm not going to do that yet. I'll probably defeat the Gargoyles first before I do that. But we can get the Undead Asylum Floor 2 West Key. Remember back in the first episode when there was a specific item that I couldn't get to yet? This is how you get to it. Is you get this key, and that unlocks that door. So, there's just really this item up here. There isn't anything else. We can go back to the Undead Asylum if we wanted right now, but we're going to hold off on that. But you can see, we're up here above Firelink. So we can go back to Firelink, but I like the fact that I have rested at the blacksmith down there. So if I wanted to, I can get back to the blacksmith really quickly by just using a homeward bone. So we're just going to head back, and we're just going to head right back up the elevator and back into the zone here. And we're going to try to fight this Black Knight. Okay, I'm going to stretch, crack my knuckles here. Oh, let's try to take him on. We always have this elevator as an escape route. We can always just run into here and the door will close, and we are perfectly safe. Also, because we didn't rest, we know those opponents out the right side door there, over on the right there, are already gone, so we don't have to worry about them. But here we go. So he's just like any other big guy. You can tank his attacks. I thankfully have enough stamina to do so. But you can't backstab him. He's immune to backstabs and parries, I believe. So all you can do is just get in the attacks while you can, and if you can't dodge, you can tank it with 100% shield. And just slowly chunk him down. Get in 2 attacks while you can. And we can slowly try to kill him. There's a very long after attack animation with that big overhead attack, but you want to watch out, as sometimes he has a really quick after attack on it. It just kind of baits you into being relaxed about it. Oh, he's healing. Russian. No, he got the heal off. But we staggered him. Staggering is a really interesting thing. Just like poison or bleed or anything like that, it's just another bar that you fill, although it's not really ever shown. But when you defeat the bar the entire way, the person staggers and is temporarily stunned. And we saw there we got a Firekeeper's Soul. And this is a very, very important item. It boosts the power of Estus Flask. So let's go use this. This is really important to get. And you can consume this. Don't use item this thing. You'll get a whole bunch of humanity, but it's so wrong to do it because there's so much of a better way to use them. Come back down here into Firelink, which is why this shortcut here is just so nice. We can hustle our way down here past the Firelink Shrine. We don't need to rest. And we can come down here and talk to the Firekeeper, who's this woman here in this cage. And she is unable to speak. She cannot speak, no response. But we can reinforce Estus Flask, and we give a Firekeeper's Soul, and she reinforces our Estus Flask. So now you can see our Estus Flask is +1, and it's healing for more health, which is so excellent to have. So not only are we have 10 instead of normally 5, because we kindled, but we're also getting more per heal. So you can reinforce up to +7, if I'm not mistaken, and wow, it's just so great when you do. But we've taken out that Black Knight. We haven't rested yet, so everybody will still be dead up there. The Black Knight doesn't respawn when you rest at the bonfire, so you don't have to worry about him coming back. You just have to worry about the regular enemies. But we're going to move up, and we're going to move towards the boss. And there's a few more things to explore in this upper area. And let's see here. Undead Parish. Moving up here. And there's a Balder Knight. Thankfully, I've got him on a staircase. It means I can attack underneath him. And when he does his jab attacks, they go over my head. So useful. But this is a very, very scary encounter. It can be for players. There is a bunch of these guys and the Channeler. And what the Channeler can do is he can buff these guys. And he's doing it right now. And soon you will see they've got this aura around them. And what that does is it massively increases their attack damage. So you have to be very careful. You have to be super cautious with these guys. Just back up, slowly take them out, wait for them to attack, take one out, retreat. Don't, see, one little hit takes off 1/4 of my health. Top up, because we don't want to take any extra damage that we don't need to. But now, he's all alone. He is still a dangerous opponent, this Channeler. But, thankfully, we got him flanked, and we can stun him and chomp him down. Excellent. And he's another enemy that won't respawn when we rest at a bonfire. Come over here and get a free soul. And we can head back into this other part of the parish here. There's another Balder Knight to fight, but we're going to fight him on the stairs here, where we have the positional advantage. And I'm having to manage my shield being up or not, and I was playing around and I got hit there. That was me just not paying... It was me not doing good practice there. When you hit, your stamina recharges very slowly. Oh, and when your shield is down, your stamina recharges very quickly. And what he wasn't there was his counter stance. I want to see if I can get him to go into it again. Come on, please go into counter mode again. Come on, please. I want to show it off. Basically, when he's holding his sword out in front of him... Oh, there it is, there it is. So, this is his parry mode. And if you attack him while he's in parry mode, he will parry and really hurt you. So you just gotta wait through that. But we caught him with our attack there. So I'm putting down my shield to regenerate my stamina, and then once it's full, putting my shield back up. It's just stamina management you have to do in this game. And now we've basically cleared out all the enemies in the parish, and we're just going to push through, and we're going to meet an NPC back here and get an item. This NPC is a very interesting one, and one that you can choose whether or not you wish to kill. Humanity. And we'll talk to this guy here. Through the doorway. Up these stairs. And here's Laltrek.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
So, he is locked up. And you may wonder, why is he locked up? But for now, we're just going to let him out. And that is what the mystery key is for. Talk to him again.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Alright, so he'll give us a reward later. Although, he's locked up in a parish, covered in golden armor and blood.
Yes, very sorry. I've just been freed. Allow me some time.
And he... Well, there it is.
I am free. Now, I can get back to work.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a sinister laugh. He's free. He can get back to work. But anyway, that character is evil to the core. I will explain everything once I'm done killing the boss, and I get back and see him afterwards. And he gives me his reward. But for now, there's the bell ringing. And what that means is some other player in some other match of this game has just defeated the boss that I'm about to go for. Because that's one of the cool things with Dark Souls, is you're kind of working as a community, but kind of not. Because you have all these things that interact with other players. And we can see here Knight Solaire, and he is an AI helper that we can get here. And I am going to summon Solaire. I don't need him for this battle, but just showing off what summoning a phantom is like. We're also going to... we'll just wait to watch him come in here. But also this is good. In case you don't have an internet connection, you can still summon helpers. Excellent, Knight Solaire. And you need to summon him, if I'm not mistaken, to advance his storyline. So, nothing really lost here. Let's see. Can I... Nope, can't fast roll with that. So, still stuck with these two things. And we're going to head on through the white light. Excellent. Oh, a great big open area. Was that a health bar I saw right up there? Ah, that must mean nothing. Let's just walk forward. There's nothing to fear here. We have the Bell Gargoyle, which is actually really weak to the lightning damage. So your Ow, you caught me there. The gold pine resin that you got earlier is actually quite useful here. But we're going to try to chomp off his tail, if possible. Whoa! Hello. And Solaire is doing quite well throwing... come on, get me! Oh god, okay, let's get out of the way here. Other Bell Gargoyle is spawned and has started breathing fire on us. Unfortunately, I didn't get to cut that guy's tail off. You can get the halberd if you do so. But this is the mechanic for this, is that when you're halfway done killing one Bell Gargoyle, another spawns. And this one breathes fire. But with the help of Solaire, easy peasy, victory achieved. Thank you, kind sir. Praise be the sun. And we did it. We got 10,000 souls for it. We can move up here and climb the ladder. And oh god, ladders take so long to climb in this game. Thankfully, in Dark Souls 2, they made it so you could sprint up ladders that would use your stamina to increase your climb rate, so that was nice. We're going to move around. Climb up. And here is the first of our objectives. The Bell of Awakening. And I think I missed the guy who gives you the lore about this. There is the guy sitting down at the Firelink Shrine, the Crestfallen Warrior, that tells you, oh, you have to go ring the bells, one above and one below. And this is the one above. So we will pull the lever here and ring the bell. Achievement unlocked. Ring the bell in the undead church. Excellent. So now we can head down out of here, and we could speed things up and use a homeward bone, but there's actually a really interesting new NPC that has appeared. And we go, who is this? We'll talk to him.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Kareem, the path. Thou appearest to lack faith. Yet magnanimous are the gods. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sins might be.
So this is the guy that you can go to do covenant stuff. So we can abandon a covenant if we're here. If we have a price on our head from another covenant, we can pay to have it removed. And we get the, well, what is it gesture. The, what? Oh yeah, bring it on gesture. And this guy has some excellent items to sell us, including a purging stone, which I'm going to get just one. That's all I'm ever going to really need. That's all I'm going to have. He also has some miracles, a talisman so you can cast miracles, and some rings, including a ring of sacrifice. But we don't need any of these other items. We don't need the miracles. Karmatic Justice is an interesting miracle. Well, it's kind of like you take a whole bunch of damage and then it explodes. But for now, we're just going to leave this guy. And what is it with every single character in this game, an evil cackling when they are, you finish talking to them. So, to speed things up, I'm going to homeward bone and take me back to the bonfire that is over there and down near the blacksmith. Because we're going to continue to upgrade stuff, because that's what's more important here, is to put some more resources into our sword.
You seem to need it.
I do need things forged. Let's purchase 4 or 5 for now. And we'll reinforce our Uchikatana as much as we can. Where is it? There it is. There, and upgrade to 5. And that's as far as we can take it until we get another piece of equipment. And that would be the large ember, which we'll get in the depths. for now, we'll also repair any equipment, repair the shields. Armor didn't take any damage. And we can reinforce our armor, but we're not going to be using this Wanderer's equipment for the longest time. So I'm not going to put any resources into it. I'm only putting resources into the Uchikatana because it's something I will use pretty much permanently. Like, this will probably be my weapon for the rest of the game. Let us get back to our Estus flasks. And we're going to go, and we're going to follow up Loltrack. We've defeated the Gargoyles. And if we go back to his holding cell, we'll see that he's gone. So, something has occurred. He's gotten away. Where has he gone? He has gone down to Firelink. And we're just going to run by all these guys and head down to Firelink and talk to him. And get our reward. And then discuss what we can do with this man. Because he is part of a very interesting quest chain in the game. But it's very long. And it damages our playthrough. I'll describe it in detail. Is that what he does is if I leave here and I go and I basically go into Blighttown and I leave him here, he will kill the Firekeeper. So there he is, and he is sitting across from the Firekeeper here. So if I leave him and I continue on my quest and I'm killing more bosses, he will kill her, and that will disable Firelink Shrine. That can be a bad thing, because I may need Firelink Shrine. I may have kindled Firelink Shrine a whole bunch of times, and now I can't use it. And all that kindling is worthless until I can get her Firekeeper's soul back from him. So we're going to talk to him and get our reward.
Ah, hello there.
We get a sunlight medal.
I'm grateful to you for freeing me.
He still sounds
Enough
evil as
for
hell.
you. Well, let's not be greedy now. Our futures are murky. Let's not be too friendly now.
Yeah, this guy's... he's rotten to the core. And if you don't know about it, this can be a big thing is when he does kill the girl and shuts down the Firelink Shrine, and then you're like, oh, I made a mistake. You then get to fight back against him and take him out later in the game in a really interesting fight. But I'll most likely do that in my next playthrough. I really, really want the item he has and to prevent her from dying, because I want to keep Firelink operational. So you can kind of cheat him by kicking him. Goodbye. And you get his souls, and what we're going to quickly do here is we're just going to quit out, and we're going to reload the game, and this basically just resets the area, reloads the area, and his items drop right here. Humanity and the Ring of Favor and Protection. Now, this is the best ring in the game, in my opinion. And it boosts your HP, stamina, and max equipment load. But if you remove it, it breaks. That's the thing. I will never remove this ring. So we can see here, we've got equip load of 57, we've got a stamina of 104, and an HP of 573. We put this on, bam. Our HP is now 687, our stamina is 124 from 104, and our equip load goes up to 68.4 from 57.0. So this is just such a great item. It just boosts your character and basically makes them multiple levels stronger than they are. So we're going to put that on, And I specifically put it into that left slot because if you open your equipment and you press up left, you get to this spot, and this is where I swap rings, and I just never go into this slot again. I'll never take off the Ring of Favor protection now. So you can see that additional health, additional stamina, and with an additional equip load will now allow us to most likely... Nah, not the whole thing yet, but we got the gloves on for free. We're just going to rest at the bonfire, and use the level up. Again, we're pushing our endurance, although we can look at our strength now and say, okay, so every point is now 4 points of attack. So we could go, maybe we want to push dexterity a little bit, but for now, we're just going to go endurance. Get up to 20 endurance, because we're pushing that equip load higher and higher. And this is the crestfallen warrior I was talking to about.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You'll never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide. Don't you ever think to forge your weapons? You'd better find a smith box soon, unless you enjoy swinging about.
Yeah, this guy's kind of like the... I want to say like the creepy equivalent of Navi from Legend of Zelda. He'll be like, oh, you better do this or you're gonna die. But anyway. What was I talking about? Yes, we're going to head down into the depths. We got to go through the lower Undead Burg first, head down to the depths, and continue on with our quest. But for now, I'm just going to head my way back to the blacksmith area. Wait, where do I want to go? Right, I want to go back to the Drake Bridge. So I'm going to make my way back to the Drake Bridge, and that's what we'll pick up for next episode. But for now, thank you for watching this episode of Dark Souls, and good hunting.